welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
Do me a favor, hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe. Let's go, Steelers!
Ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Kansas City. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Mahomes looking to throw. Going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is T.J. Watt. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Rolling to the left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he will have the Steelers 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. 319. They run with one. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. 158. Hey, 88. From the gun, Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. When both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. She'll get that to Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 31.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And you'll get this up to the 44. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
1-yard gain.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
1st down for Aaron. Moving left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Third and long for Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. On the run to the right. He finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9. 2nd and inches.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Brian Cook up from the safety spot to make the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's 3rd.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Big opening up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 14, Steelers 3. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
26.
Rodgers now. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. John Smith, the tight end. Man he was looking for there.
Leads to 2nd
and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Chiefs 14, Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He gets back to Brown. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And
that's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
That one caught by Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down. A run up the middle with Warren. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From 29, here's 2nd and 8.
18.
Now Rodgers. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
18. Hey, 26.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
258. Hey, 626.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88. 26.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing now, Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Up third down.
3rd and inches. He'll run the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Here's Mahomes. Open man left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Steelers 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.